it's generally correct to replace the 12 volts 9 Ah battery with the 12 volts 8 Ah battery in a UPS for non-critical runtime environments. However, there are some considerations. The runtime loss will not be as significant as one might estimate. A 9 Ah battery will provide approximately 12% more runtime than an 8 Ah battery. Therefore, if the 9 Ah battery would run for 20 minutes, the 8 Ah battery would likely run for around 18 minutes, assuming the same load. Many small UPS systems use simple charging circuits that are not designed for high-capacity batteries. Using a 10 Ah battery may indeed overload the circuitry or cause it to malfunction. It's important to check the manufacturer's specifications for the maximum recommended battery capacity that the charging circuit can handle. Overcharging or undercharging a battery can significantly reduce its lifespan. Using a battery with a capacity that is too different from the original may affect its charging efficiency and overall longevity. Based on the description, it seems reasonable to use a 12 volts 8 Ah battery as a replacement for the 12 volts 9 Ah battery. Firstly, verify that the physical dimensions and terminal configuration of the 8 Ah battery are compatible with the UPS. Secondly, if possible, try to obtain the exact same model of battery that was originally installed. Thirdly, monitor the UPS carefully after replacing the battery to ensure that it operates as expected. Fourthly, consider contacting the UPS manufacturer for specific recommendations or guidance. The most important thing is compatibility. Check the dimensions of the replacement battery and its terminals. The battery must physically fit within the UPS enclosure, and its terminals must properly connect to the UPS wiring. The UPS is designed to provide power conditioning, voltage regulation, and backup power to connected equipment. Batteries are a critical component, storing energy for use during power outages. Lead-acid batteries are commonly used in UPS systems due to their reliability and cost-effectiveness. A battery's ampere rating indicates its capacity to deliver a certain amount of current over a specific period. For instance, a 12 volts 9 Ah battery can theoretically provide 9 amps of current for 1 hour, or a smaller current for a longer duration. When selecting a replacement battery, it's important to understand the impact of capacity variations on runtime and charging characteristics. Using a battery with a lower capacity than the original will reduce the UPS runtime during a power outage. The reduction in runtime is generally proportional to the decrease in capacity. For example, replacing a 9 Ah battery with an 8 Ah battery will result in an approximately 11% reduction in runtime. The UPS charging circuitry is designed to recharge the battery after a power outage. Using a battery with a significantly higher capacity than the original may overload the charging circuitry, leading to overheating or damage. It's important to ensure that the replacement battery's capacity is within the UPS specified range. Batteries have a limited lifespan and need to be replaced periodically. Factors such as temperature, usage patterns, and charging practices can affect battery life. Overcharging or undercharging a battery can significantly shorten its lifespan. To maximize battery life, it's important to follow the manufacturer's recommendations for charging and maintenance. When replacing a UPS battery, always disconnect the UPS from the power source and turn it off. Remove the old battery and carefully install the new battery, ensuring that the polarity is correct. Dispose of the old battery properly, as lead-acid batteries contain hazardous materials. After replacing the battery, allow the UPS to charge the battery fully before connecting any equipment. Monitor the UPS performance to ensure that it is operating correctly. If you encounter any problems, consult the UPS manual or contact the manufacturer for assistance. Batteries are electrochemical devices that convert chemical energy into electrical energy. They consist of one or more electrochemical cells, each containing 2 electrodes, an electrolyte, and a separator. The electrodes are made of different materials, one of which is an oxidizing agent and the other a reducing agent. The electrolyte is a substance that conducts ions between the electrodes. The separator prevents the electrodes from short-circuiting. When a battery is connected to a circuit, a chemical reaction occurs that releases electrons. These electrons flow through the circuit, providing electrical power. The voltage of a battery depends on the chemical reactions that occur within the cells. The capacity of a battery is determined by the amount of active material in the electrodes. Lead-acid batteries are a type of rechargeable battery that uses lead dioxide and metallic lead as electrodes, and sulfuric acid as the electrolyte. They are widely used in automotive, industrial, and backup power applications. Lead-acid batteries are relatively inexpensive, reliable, and have a high power-to-weight ratio. However, they also have a limited lifespan and require regular maintenance. The lifespan of a lead-acid battery is affected by factors such as temperature, charge/discharge cycles, and depth of discharge. High temperatures can accelerate the corrosion of the electrodes, reducing battery life. Deep discharge cycles can also shorten battery life by causing the formation of lead sulfate crystals in the electrodes. To maximize the lifespan of a lead-acid battery, it's important to keep it cool, avoid deep discharges, and follow the manufacturer's recommendations for charging and maintenance. Charging a lead-acid battery involves converting electrical energy into chemical energy, which is stored in the battery. The charging process reverses the chemical reactions that occur during discharge. It's important to use a charger that is specifically designed for lead-acid batteries. Using the wrong charger can damage the battery or shorten its lifespan. The charging process typically involves 3 stages: bulk, absorption, and float. During the bulk stage, the charger delivers a constant current to the battery until it reaches a certain voltage. During the absorption stage, the charger maintains a constant voltage while the current gradually decreases. During the float stage, the charger maintains a low voltage to compensate for self-discharge. Proper charging is essential for maintaining the health and longevity of a lead-acid battery. Overcharging can cause the battery to overheat and vent gas, while undercharging can lead to sulfation and reduce capacity. The capacity of a battery is measured in amp-hours, which represents the amount of current that the battery can deliver for a specified period. For example, a 12-volt 9-hour battery can theoretically deliver 9 amps of current for 1 hour. The actual runtime of a battery depends on the load that is connected to it. A higher load will result in a shorter runtime. The capacity of a battery decreases over time due to aging and wear. As a battery ages, its internal resistance increases, and its ability to deliver current decreases. The rate of capacity loss depends on factors such as temperature, charge/discharge cycles, and depth of discharge. To estimate the runtime of a UPS battery, it's important to consider the load that is connected to it, the battery's capacity, and the battery's age. There are online calculators that can help estimate runtime based on these factors. When selecting a replacement battery for a UPS, it's important to choose a battery that is compatible with the UPS. The battery should have the same voltage, capacity, and terminal configuration as the original battery. It's also important to choose a battery from a reputable manufacturer. A high-quality battery will provide better performance and longer life. Before installing a new battery, it's important to disconnect the UPS from the power source and turn it off. Remove the old battery and carefully install the new battery, ensuring that the polarity is correct. Dispose of the old battery properly, as lead-acid batteries contain hazardous materials. After installing the new battery, allow the UPS to charge the battery fully before connecting any equipment. Monitor the UPS performance to ensure that it is operating correctly. Regular maintenance can help extend the life of a UPS battery. This includes keeping the battery clean and dry, avoiding extreme temperatures, and periodically checking the battery's voltage. By following these tips, you can ensure that your UPS battery provides reliable backup power for your equipment. The selection of a battery involves several considerations including capacity, chemistry, size, and terminal type. Capacity, measured in amp-hours or Ah, indicates the amount of energy the battery can store and deliver. A higher R rating generally translates to longer runtime. Battery chemistry influences performance characteristics like voltage, energy density, cycle life, and operating temperature range. Common chemistries include lead acid, lithium ion, nickel metal hydride, and nickel cadmium. The physical size and dimensions of the battery must be compatible with the available space in the UPS. Different battery types have different terminal configurations, such as spade, screw, or button terminals. The selected battery must have terminals that match the UPS connectors. When replacing a battery, it is crucial to match the voltage of the original battery to ensure proper operation and prevent damage to the UPS. Overloading a UPS occurs when the connected equipment draws more power than the UPS can supply. This can lead to voltage drops, reduced runtime, and potential damage to the UPS or connected equipment. The power rating of a UPS is typically specified in volt amps, or VAR, and watts. Volt amps represent the apparent power, while watts represent the real power. The power factor of the connected equipment affects the relationship between volt amps and watts. A power factor of 1 indicates that volt amps and watts are equal, while a power factor less than 1 indicates that volt amps are greater than watts. To avoid overloading a UPS, it is important to calculate the total power consumption of the connected equipment and ensure that it does not exceed the UPS power rating. It is also advisable to leave some headroom for future expansion or unexpected power surges. UPS systems offer various features to protect connected equipment from power problems, including surge suppression, voltage regulation, and battery backup. Surge suppression protects equipment from voltage spikes and surges that can damage sensitive electronic components. Voltage regulation maintains a stable output voltage even when the input voltage fluctuates. Battery backup provides power to connected equipment during a power outage, allowing for graceful shutdown and preventing data loss. Proper installation and maintenance are essential for ensuring the reliable operation of a UPS system. This includes following the manufacturer's instructions for installation, regularly inspecting the UPS for signs of damage, and replacing the battery as needed. The lifespan of a UPS battery is typically 3 to 5 years, depending on usage and environmental conditions. Factors such as temperature, humidity, and charging/discharging cycles can affect battery life. It is important to replace the battery before it fails to prevent unexpected downtime. When replacing a UPS battery, it is important to choose a battery that is compatible with the UPS and meets the manufacturer's specifications. It is also important to follow proper safety precautions, such as disconnecting the UPS from the power source and wearing appropriate personal protective equipment. UPS systems are widely used in various applications, including data centers, computer networks, telecommunications equipment, and medical devices. They provide essential protection against power problems, ensuring the reliable operation of critical equipment. The choice of a UPS system depends on the specific application and the power requirements of the connected equipment. It is important to carefully consider the power rating features and reliability of the UPS before making a purchase. The information provided is for general guidance only and does not constitute professional advice. Always consult with a qualified electrician or UPS specialist for specific recommendations and guidance.